Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Play fake. Bridgewater. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Now Bridgewater. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's fourth down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. This is taken at the 15. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, first and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He's going deep for Brown. They've got his man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the penalty, it's Henry. Busts through the tackle. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Derrick Henry. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Running left, it's Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
Let's go.
They'll run for it with Henry. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Play action now. Bridgewater. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, this is Madison. And this will be a Vikings first down as he gets it up past the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a give to Madison. They find some open field here. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
40 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal.
They go play action. Bridgewater sliding out of the pocket. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. For Bridgewater. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The kick by Carlson is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Looking here for Smith downfield.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Tannehill buying time to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 23-yard line. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 16 yards there. A Tennessee first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard
A
line.
handoff, running left, Henry. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
66 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Tannehill now to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Running the jet sweep with Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Dalton Keene there to make the grab. And the Titans have taken the lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, when you get a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Completes it to the fullback, Ham.
And he will have a Vikings first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
At the 49-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Bridgewater to throw it.
This goes out wide from Madison.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To throw is Bridgewater. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Second and goal from the 1. Throwing, Bridgewater. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Now Tannehill. A check down here for Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 39, Tannehill under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. This is caught at the 20. And down to the 20. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Complete. Jefferson to target. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going on the ground with Madison. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 67 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Play fake. Bridgewater. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joe Williams. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They'll try the left side. Henry. Oh, he shifts past him. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Jeremy Chin there defensively. 2nd down, they go again with Henry.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll make this a 7-point game. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are down by a single possession here, 16-9, as they come up 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Now Bridgewater. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Running from the shotgun with Madison.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he'll go bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. On the sneak, it's Bridgewater. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Malcolm Brown gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Bridgewater. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Madison. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain, but I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill.
And that one complete to Keene, the tight end.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started to tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Off play action, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Here's Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. To throw again on second down, Tannehill. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first down carry for Henry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a first and 10. Now it's Henry. Oh, he bowls over him. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kenny Young. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So third and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Tannehill. Trying to improvise. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. And his kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Ndamukong Suh in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Bridgewater now. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Juan Williams. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try the left side. Henry, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 16-yard line.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Tannehill going to hand to Henry on the option. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create, and if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Henry again. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
1st down, Bridgewater.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. 20, 10, and they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
The extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Vikings 16.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. 2nd and 10. Bond looks to throw. And the reception made by Green. The big fella. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill looking deep for Julio. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 11 yards for number 11. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Tannehill going to throw it. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they go play action here. Mon. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Mon's throw taken in by Green here. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Mon going to throw it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Green. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.